Hello everyone, welcome from FabCon TV stage. Today, I am with none other than Vangavi, who is an inspiration to not just me, for many people like myself, women in data, women in tech. She's an inspiration for all. Thank you, Vangavi, for being here with us today.
Swatha, thank you so much for having me.
So, Wangwi, before we get into talking about all things Fabric, all things FabCon, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do at Microsoft?
Yeah, hi. So I'm Vice President of Product Marketing for our analytics business here at Microsoft. So that includes Microsoft Fabric, Power BI, and our entire analytics portfolio. And in product marketing, that simply means that we help turn our products into businesses. So that's everything from messaging, positioning, pricing, packaging, launch and disclosure, you name it. And so it's a huge privilege to be here with all of you today.
Wonderful. So, Wangwi, we are here in the heart of Vienna, second Fabric conference in Europe. We are hearing a lot of customers talk about Microsoft Fabric. Whatever we do at Microsoft, customer is at the heart and center of everything that we do. What are you hearing from customers firsthand?
Yeah, I think the most common thing I'm hearing is just the pace of innovation. Customers are just really excited to see that the fabric that we introduced almost 22 months ago has so rapidly changed since that time. And so it started off being just an analytics platform, and now it's a truly unified data platform that's bringing in all types of capabilities with graphs and maps as being the latest additions, in addition to all the platform enhancements and the developer experiences and the security and governance capabilities. And so customers are really excited to see the journey that we've been on, and they continue to push us to do even more.
Wonderful. So at this FabCon, there are many things that are happening. We're all busy, but two things that really come to mind is the racing simulator, which really brings our tech into real life, where people can sit and race and they see the dashboards come to life. And also the Ask the Experts. Because I know there are a lot of bustling questions from our customers. There are many forums that we try to support, but this is the place where you have the entire product team, the engineers who actually build this product are here. So what is your observation on the Ask the Experts as well as the racing sim?
Yeah, I think these are so important to have some of these experiential activations that we have. The racing simulator was just a really wacky idea from one of our team members, and it really became one that I think has really been super popular as we've done these FabCons. And the idea really is to bring the product to the people and really make it very accessible and easy for people to be able to interact with it and do it in a fun way. And so it's not just about having a cool racing simulator in the booth, but it's really about how do you take that experience and tie it back to our real-time intelligence capabilities that we have in Fabric. So it really just makes it real. And I think that's super important, because now if you can apply it to a racing car, then you can think about, oh, maybe I can also apply this to logistics or inventory or financial services. And so I think it really helps to bring some of those ideas to life. And then of course, the Ask the Experts. This is a great opportunity to talk with the people that are actually building and coding and designing our products. And I think that the fact that we just make this a community have this type of access is just a really critical part of the community conference that we have. And so it's such an important part of it, and I love that we do it.
Wonderful. So one thing to call out for the racing sim is to add on to what you just, Vangavi, is we are actually giving a GitHub repo where folks can download whatever that is being used. You can actually replicate if you are into video games, racing, you have an Xbox at home, you can actually replicate what we are doing here at FabCon in your own house, at your own pace. So that's exactly bringing
awesome.
things to life.
That's right.
So the next thing that I want to focus on is skilling and certifications. So again, this is really front and center of what we do. We want to skill up not only the current generation and people who are really using our products, but also the next generation of individuals who are ready to face the workforce. And we all know how challenging that can be. So how do you envision, and what are the things that you and your team does from a skilling and certification perspective?
So first of all, Fabric we have over 50,000 people that have been certified, either DP 600 or DP 700, making this certification two of the fastest growing in Microsoft history. And so that really is a testament to just our desire to educate as many people as possible about how to get fully certified on Fabric. And I think the work that we all do as a team, our team in particular, is really about making sure that this is always a call to action in everything that we do. So whether you hear from us us at an event, or you see us on the web, or you see us, give as part of our swag giveaways. We often give away free certification exams, free vouchers. And so even today, we announced that everybody that's here in Vienna, if you're here, you can get a free certification, a voucher for a free certification. So I think that's so critical. And then also, we do a ton of workshops around the world to really help people get all of the ability to learn and interact with the product, not to mention all of the Learn modules that we have on MS Learn. And we even have flashcards to help you even study for the exam. So I think we do a lot to really help the community to really understand what the content is, and then we make it really accessible to be able to take the exams as well.
No, well said, Vanguvi, because when it really comes to skilling and certification, hey, I know it all. Why do I have to get certificated? So it really gives an attestation, specifically from Microsoft. Having done it myself, I can totally see the value in it, not just in your current role, but how you can take it further along in your career and journey. So thank you for that. Now, you might have talked to so many customers at FabCon and beyond. What are some of the customer stories that really stick with you? That, hey, I'm not really building a product, I'm really influencing people's lives and changing people's lives in ways that I probably might have thought about. What are some of those?
Yeah, I mean, it's so many, so compelling stories that we're hearing about. Apollo Hospitals, I was listening to them talk about how Fabric and real-time intelligence really is helping them not only from their own sort of infrastructure and cost and ability to consolidate and make better decisions, but it's also improving patient outcomes and patient care, which really is to the heart of what technology can do to unlock some of these outcomes. And then I was listening to one of our customers that's a big travel agency in Europe, and they talked about how their experience, because they're using Fabric, is really helping to improve wait times and how people experience logging in and checking in for their rooms, and how it's increased satisfaction and how people feel about showing up to their venues. And so I think these are just some real world examples that really just shows that from every type of use case, there's an answer when it comes to Fabric. And so that's been really, really heartwarming to see and to hear.
I'm glad you mentioned Apollo Hospitals, Vangui, because I come from South India. Apollo Hospitals has been a household name all my life. So really seeing what we do, take it forward with what I grew up with is real attestation. Now, moving on, I want to talk about FabCon Atlanta. We have already announced our next FabCon in US is going to be in Atlanta. It's your hometown.
I'm so thrilled, and it had nothing to do with it, I promise. But I'm so thrilled.
Okay. So,
maybe a little bit to do with it.
So what does it mean to bring a conference? Because you're working within your community. What are some of the things that you don't want your community to miss when Fabric Conference is in Atlanta?
Oh, it's such a wonderful place to come. And I think Atlanta, for all of its historical benefits that it has as a city, I think it's also, we consider ourselves one of the tech sort of giants outside of the West Coast. And so we call ourselves the Silicon Valley of the South, right? Oh. And so it's a really great place because you have a lot of technology companies, of course the big names, but also a lot of startups as well, like a big startup community there too. And I think that the importance of bringing this community and this incredible product to this area is going to be really fantastic for us. And then also, I think it also opens us up to a different audience that we may not be able to reach in some of the other areas that we've been able to attend. And so I'm really, really looking forward to that. In addition to all of the great universities and all the other things that we have going on there. So it should be a lot of fun.
Wonderful. So are there any places that you do not want folks to miss?
So I would say a couple of things. My top three, I would say, number one, I think we have the world's best aquarium. We have whale sharks, actual whale sharks in tanks that you will be able to see. It's fantastic to see. So aquarium is a big stop. If you are into American football, the College Football Hall of Fame is also in Atlanta. And then, of course, Atlanta is known for all of the civil rights movement that we had in the 60s. So the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site is also there. So you can get to go and tour all of the famous sites there. So those probably be my top three.
Wonderful. I know you're not ready to share a lot about FabCon Atlanta. Just give us a sneak peek on, I know there are about 200 sessions that are happening, but what is the theme? Because I know for each Fabric conference, we come up with a theme. The theme for FabCon Vienna is we are enterprise ready. We have all the features, security, governance, but what do you anticipate is going to be the theme for the FabCon Atlanta?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're going to really see us continue to move forward in this sort of AI agentic world that we're in. I think you'll see us talk a lot more about the capabilities that we're bringing to bear there. You're going to see us continuing to connect not only data, but analytics and AI, but also to the overall business value that you get when you string all of these things together. I think you hear us talk a lot about that as well. And then, of course, we always love the industry's perspective that we also are bringing. And so I would expect that you'll see lots and lots of industry use cases that we are starting to bring to bear as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today, Wangvi. Looking forward to FabCon Atlanta and many more FabCons.
Thank you, Swetha, for having me.
What a great conversation at the Microsoft Fabric Community Conference. Be sure to give this video a like and hit subscribe for more videos coming out of FabCon TV. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you to register for the next FabCon, which will be in Atlanta in March 2026. Come join Patrick, myself, and all of the Microsoft folks. You can see a QR code on the screen right now. Scan that and use code FABATL to get $200 off of the registration. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being awesome, and we'll see you in the next video.